Dimensional Brave Kaiser. The final form of Kaiser, a dimensional hero who protects the peace of the planet. By shouting Trans-Dimension, Kaiser can summon and combine with Kaiser Greater, a huge armor vehicle. The result is Daikaiser, a battle specializing form. His power and armor are improved significantly. Moreover, by resonating with dimensional energy, he can summon and use multiple weapons like the Kaiser Blade, which exists in his native world. Cooperating with other dimensional robots like Daiyusha, he can overcome the crisis known as the First Assault of Major Division. During this crisis, he began to notice the fortitude brought by the existence of comrade, and he joined the Dimension Police in both name and soul. The day when one is forced to fight alone shall never rise again. Bearing the hopes and expectation of his comrade, his chest is filled with the searing brilliance of eternal courage. Speaking out his name with strong confidence, the Crimson Emperor descends to the ground. Dimensional police are a tentative name claimed by the mechanical life forms coming from another world. It is said that their actual name are constituted by enumerations of sound that cannot be produced by organic life forms. The majority of their bodies are made of unknown material and mysterious technology. By now, the technical power of Cray can only analyze 10 to 20% of their bodies. Many of them belong to a vigilante group in their original world, working to arrest the criminal who interfere with the dimensions, and they believe heavily that protecting Cray is one of their missions. A grunt of pain was heard. Countless beam penetrated his chest and melt into the azure. Dimensional Robo Goyusha, a warrior of Dimension Police who served to catch the villainous criminal, faced danger that he never faced before due to a mysterious force. Who are you? Why have you come here? There is nowhere for him to escape from his darkening sight of view. He could see liquid fuel flow out of the wound on his chest. Is this the end for me? Immediately after that, multiple noises of metal being penetrated reached his ears. After that, the mysterious force was defeated by a crimson warrior that he had never seen before. Who are you? My name is Kaiser. I have arrived because I received the order to support you. It seems that this was a waste of time. Goyusha tried to say something, but his energy has reached its limit. I'd rather rust than continue supporting weaklings like you. After hearing Kaiser's voice as he flew away, Goyusha lost consciousness. The third defense line has been broken. The 46th base is missing. No response from them. Forfeit the fortresses from the 28th to the 46th. Concentrate the remaining forces to the last defense line. Dimension Police HQ was flooded with alarm. The mysterious force witnessed before in multiple sectors are now focusing a strike on the headquarters of the vigilantes. The combination of the sudden assault, lack of information, and Goyusha's fatal wound make it the worst battle scenario possible. Final defense line, commonly known as Maximum, surrounded Dimension Police HQ, the heavily defended fortress of this nation. Nevertheless, there's just no end to them. Stay calm, Cannon. Don't waste your ammunition. Even with their vast forces, they could do nothing except maintain the defense line. Surrounded by countless enemies, it was just a matter of time before the enemies break through to their headquarters. As all hopes was lost, a crimson light appeared as swift as the wind and defeated the enemy waves one by one. I've had enough of seeing your unsightly looks. Leave this to me. Kaiser, why are you here? I come to carry out my own justice and exterminate these vermin. Come, Kaiser Greater Trans-Dimension. In response to Kaiser's summons, a huge armored vehicle appeared from the sky. The armored vehicle separated into multiple parts and quickly attached it onto Kaiser's shoulder and arm. Super Dimensional Combination Daikaiser. With the crystal on his chest reflecting the ray of sun, the magnificent Crimson Emperor, super-dimensional Robo Daikaiser descends with an explosion. Be crushed, scum. What strength? He slashes through the enemy as if cutting paper. The scene of Daikaiser bravely fighting filled everyone with courage, and soon enough the battle started to shift in their favor. An estimate of 44% of enemy forces are reduced. The decreasing number of enemies and the performance of Daikaiser make everyone in HQ believe they had nearly won the battle. However, just as they were going to celebrate, an alarm was emitted like it wanted to cleanse their joy. What is that? A flux of highly concentrated energy was detected from one of the enemy units. What? While headquarters was reading the detail, a huge explosion came from Daikaiser's exact coordinates. As black smoke cleared, only two figures could be seen. Daikaiser on his knees, damaged, and the enemy commander. The culprit was an anonymous giant enshrouded in black light. Twilight Baron, the prominent semi-organic mecha of Link Joker suited for suppression warfare. Analyze. Estimate rank AA. Judged as target for further investigation. You're the commander of these vermin. Collecting data for optimum course of action. Conclusion reached. Erase target, nullify area. Erase? Me? Don't toy with me. Daikaiser felt fear from the mechanical voice of Twilight Baron, but he could do nothing with his damaged body. Calamity Bringer. Maximum output. Countdown. Start. Oh no! Daikaiser, run! As the countdown started, Gold Cannon, standing next to Daikaiser, persuaded him to run. Silent. I don't take orders from weaklings. This is no time for your arrogance. Let's go! I told you to keep your mouth shut. I am different from you. I shall never flee. Dai Magnum couldn't remain as a mere spectator and advised Daikaiser to retreat, but Daikaiser didn't want to hear it from him. In contrast to the firm-standing Daikaiser, his comrades couldn't hide their anxiety and fled. 23, 22, 21. Everyone retreated to HQ to take cover from the fierce onslaught of the cyber golem. In this hopeless situation, no one could help Daikaiser. 13, 12, 11. Receiving this bombardment in a defenseless state meant utter annihilation. Notwithstanding, Daikaiser didn't move. Damaged and locked on with the enemy targeting system, he could not evade the attack. And if he did dodge, the beam would hit his comrades standing behind him as well as Dimension Police HQ, as he considered his choices cool-headedly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boost. Twilight Fall. The bombardment of black light approaching Daikaiser was so intense and powerful it was warping the space around it. But the beam didn't reach its target as Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daiyusha managed to block the beam with his sword from above. You! Why did you save me? Daikaiser brushed Great Daiyusha's stretched hand aside and hit the ground with his fist to stand up. At that moment, Brontai echoed. Number of investigation target increased. Collection of data is judged difficult in current situation. Proposition. Destruction of targets. Partly agree. After target cease functioning. Collect remaining data. Roger. Refilling of Calamity Bringer. Begin. You up for the challenge, Daikaiser? Who do you think you're talking to? I will lend you my power. Stop with that unsightly look. Great Daiyusha nodded his head as Daikaiser prepared his blade for the finishing blow. The two burning hearts of justice overlapped. I shall bear it in my core. Go, Justice Soar. Kaiser Blade. Energy flowed out of their body and charged their swords like lightning. And then, delete this world. Twilight Fall. 1 slash, 1 kill. Lightning slash. The spiraling blue and red lights easily devoured the black light and destroyed the cannon, and half the body of the Twilight Baron in one false swoop. Its gigantic body, with one leg missing, fell to the ground while whining the soil and stand up. Damage. Rate. Entering critical zone. Retreat immediately. Suggest retreat. Approval all units. Twilight Baron and all enemy forces disappear in a dark red blinding light. All dimensional robots and member of headquarters couldn't fathom what happened until the sensor recovered and the two brave heroes were shown on screen. A grunt was heard between the two. Daikaiser suddenly falls to his knees. Hey, you alright? Don't worry, I just used too much energy. That is because you entered the battlefield without fully recovering, and that's why people call you hard-headed, but soft-hearted guy. The others were merely weaklings. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have even had enough firepower to defend headquarters from the assault. So, when that happens again, will you fight alongside us? As long as you don't get in my way.